Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, and welcome to the second annual symposium on brain and culture. And a particular welcome to the speakers for coming here and sharing your knowledge and perspectives with us. Thank you very much. I say wow. We understood that there would be a huge interest for this symposium when you speakers accepted our invitation. And with so many in the audience, we have decided to not allow in questions, neither during the talks or after the talks. But there will be opportunities for you to ask questions during the panel discussion. I am Gunnar Bjursell, presently the coordinator of Culture and Brain Network at the Karolinska Institute, and together with Professor Ingmar Örnberg, who is the chairman of Cultural Affairs at the Karolinska Institute, and Professor Fredrik Ullén, professor of cognitive neuroscience, we have put together today's program. And Fredrik and Ingmar, thanks very much for being so instrumental. The symposium is organized by a network center at the Cultural Brain, the KI Board of Cultural Affairs, and also in collaboration with the Georg and Eva Klein Foundation. And at the end of the symposium, I will thank all the people, especially Louise von Essen, participating in the implementation of the symposium. And now to security. So in case of fire, look out for the emergency exits. We have at least 8, these 2 doors, and the 4 on that level. And we have also some hosts that can help you. They have kind of a, are they here? Can you stand up? Can we find you? Yeah, there is one. That's what they look like. When it comes to lunchtime, there are several restaurants on the campus and also in the neighborhood. But please understand that the additional amount of lunch guests that you represent might result in some inconveniences. With that said, I want to start. And we are very proud of having the Vice Chancellor of the Karolinska Institute here today, Professor Karin Dahlman-Wright. You have promised to inaugurate the symposium with an opening speech. So please, the floor is yours.
Honored international guests, Eva Klein, ladies and gentlemen, colleagues and friends. As Acting Vice Chancellor of Karolinska Institutet, it is my privilege to welcome you to Karolinska Institutet, Aula Medica, and today's meeting. This is the second Brain and Culture Symposium, and this year it is organized in honor of Professor Georg Klein, who passed away last December. Many of you knew him. All of you probably knew of him. He was Professor Emeritus in Tumor Biology here at Karolinska Institutet up until the very end. He was a brilliant researcher, teacher, and a role model. Together with his wife, Eva Klein, who is also a professor in tumor biology, he made enormous contributions to the global research community and was an inspiration to so many. Georg Klein was a truly Renaissance man whose interest extended far beyond his professional field into arts, music, and literature. He was a strong proponent for the studies of culture and brain. Among many things, he introduced Professor Csikszentmihalyi and his flow concept to the Swedish audience. We are very honored to have you with us here today to give the Georg Klein lecture. Studies on how cultural activities and performance may affect the human brain is a new area of research, but a very attractive one. It has a positive impact at multiple levels. As acting Vice Chancellor, one of my many responsibilities is to make sure that the work environment at our university is pleasant. And why not add culture to the laboratories? But this is, of course, mainly an important new field for understanding the brain, for understanding society, and for treating diseases. The best universities in the world are eager to engage in this subject. Karolinska Institutet is an internationally leading medical university, and as such, we should always be at the forefront. It is our mission to improve human health, and in doing so, we must always strive to be better, always embrace new knowledge, and always be generous in sharing what we know with others. The relationship between culture and the brain is one of the most exciting new areas of research. It is picking up with fast speed, and we want to make sure to be on the train. We have therefore initiated a network for studies of culture and the brain, and we have the ambition to develop this into a new research center. I believe this will benefit our university in many ways. Homo sapiens is a culture creature. Throughout history, there has been evidence that music and other forms of culture have been important parts of human life. But it has long been viewed as a complement to our lives. The benefits of those activities were not studied, and only anecdotal pieces of information were available about their consequences for health, well-being, and learning. With the developments in the last years, it is now possible to make evidence-based statements like dance slows down the progression of Parkinson's disease, or listening to music enhances recovery after a stroke. It is truly remarkable how so much progress has been made in just a short period of time. And I'm very excited to see what the next couple of years can bring in terms of new groundbreaking discoveries. Engaging in culture activities is never a bad idea, but now that we can actually prove that it can have positive effects in treating a range of diseases, the case for more cultures at all levels of society is even stronger. Pediatric care and aging-related diseases, as well as mental health and rehabilitation, are among the first proven areas where this has been shown positive effects, but I believe this is just the beginning. The strength of culturing activities is that they are motivating, that can be obtained at a reasonable cost, and that it is accessible to a vast majority of the population. And unlike some more traditional treatments, the side effects are essentially positive. Another positive effect of this new research field is that it brings scientists, artists, and musicians together. At KI, we firmly believe in that added value that we can be created when different disciplines and perspectives can meet. And I think today's symposium is really a great example of that. I wish you all a day filled with interesting insights as well as stimulating culture's impression. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Karin, for those encouraging words. Flower for your desk.
Thank you so much.
Culture. So thank you very much. Now we'll start with an example of culture. It will be a fanfare from the trumpet ensemble from the Lilla Akademin. So the members of the trumpet ensemble attends this school, which is one of the most prominent schools with a music profile in Sweden. And their trumpet ensemble is coached by Jonas Paulsten. So please enter the stage.